What up, y'all? You know who it is, your boy Kiss. Right now, you checking out the 3-point conversion.
Yo, what up, what up, what up? It's your man, Mr. Controversy. Did you miss me? You're back inside the 3-point conversion sports lounge. And I got my guy all the way to my right, my guy Mace. What up, dog?
Happy Wednesday, my brother. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday, sir. How are you feeling, man?
Hey man, we here. You can see the weekend now. It's over there. You can see it. Wednesday's always better than Mondays. Wednesday's always better than Monday.
Of course.
Yeah.
Always, man. I'm your boy tired, dog. So I ain't gonna lie.
So we're gonna thug it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna thug it out, man. I'm just coming back from NCAA tournament, the Final Four. Had a great time, man.
Shout out to Michigan, making me look good. Shout out to the Wolverines.
Yeah. They made you look good.
I appreciate them. I appreciate y'all Wolverines.
Yeah, man. The defense, man. That's
that length, dog.
That length and for Yaxel to move like he does, man, and that defense was like, and you kind of they couldn't even penetrate. That was the thing.
Nah, yeah.
And the free throw, the difference was the free throws. What up, Vince? What up?
They got suffocated.
Yeah, so like I said, man, hey, but it was good, man. We had a good time, man. Shout out to Deshaun Tate, and Janine Bunn for helping me out over the 3-point conversion. And like I said, it was good, man. We had a good time, man. So lot to talk about, man. It's a jam-packed show, man. Man, so much happened throughout the weekend and coming up now. And Jacob said they would have won by 25 if they quit jacking up threes and went to the human.
Yeah.
They couldn't hit nothing. I thought they was going to let UConn come back just because of that, But yeah, man, we're here to talk. We got to talk. They always want to bother Jalen Hurts. Why always? Why? Why?
It's Philadelphia, my boy. It's Philadelphia. Nobody's happy in Philly. Nobody is happy in Philly.
Nobody. But we're gonna get into that. Also, we're gonna get into a lot happening in college basketball. We're talking college basketball now, but man, Mike Malone gets hired, or they're hiring Mike Malone, UNC. Also, questions as far as Mara, and you're right, Jacob. Adai Mara, is he gonna come back? You got the draft coming up, so we got to bring in Deshaun Tate. And, it's over, but the season ain't over, so we got to bring in Deshaun Tate to come in.
Got to put a bow on it.
Of course. Also, Angel Reese is coming to Atlanta. That was the big shocker for me on Monday. I couldn't believe that. I could just only imagine what was going on at that Hawk game in New York, what everybody was talking about, or here in Atlanta, But that was a big shocker. She got traded for nothing. So shout out to Dream and Angel Reese for making it happen. They still kept their team intact. That is crazy. But we'll get into that. Also, man, NBA, the Hawks got a big game tonight, but they got a chance where they can
precursor, because they look like who we gonna have first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, they could get Cleveland. But I want to ask you, I'm going to ask you about Cleveland or New York, and we'll get to that. Who would you rather play? Yeah, that's going to be something. And then the Braves, man, the Braves winning. So her merch here, easy. Yep, she will, Jacob. Yep, can't wait to get on that. Yeah. But the Braves back winning. What up, cuz? Braves back winning. So looking familiar. See if this lasts, and hey, but we got that. We got quick hits. We got the stop it segment. So let your family and friends know to listen to the show live on the 3-Point Conversion Facebook page and on the 3-Point Conversion YouTube channel. Also, we are we're gonna have fun tonight, y'all. We want y'all, like as always, like they're doing now. When everybody join the chat room, come in there, man. Have some fun with us, man. That's what we want to do, man. So, yo, it's time to get to these quick hits. Let's get it. First off, Atlanta Falcons right tackle Caleb McGrary is retiring at the age of 31.
Yeah,
man, this is I want to say it was a shocker. You can just hear the way he would talk in training camp. It just looked like he just like last year. I don't know.
Guys are retiring younger and younger, man. These guys, and I don't know if he had like a excuse me, he had a set number in his mind when his account hit this, his account versus going out there. They don't need to do 2 days no more. So I mean, I don't know, but it's a grind getting ready for the season, and I think a lot of them guys have to ask themselves, am I mentally, not so much physically, am I mentally ready to go through this again and again and again and again? So, I mean, shout out to Caleb, man. He made a decision. I guess he talked to his family. I guess everybody good with it. So, hey, congratulations, my brother.
Yeah, and it's good. We always say it's good when you can retire when you want to retire.
Yeah, on your own terms.
Jacob, you a fool. Yeah, but it's always good that you can retire when you want to retire. So that's what's up. Moving on. Oh, also they're signing Juwan Taylor. I forgot to mention that they signed.
From the Chiefs.
Yeah, so that was a big move to get that quickly, and I like how they did it swiftly. So that was what's up. Also, man, I got a chance real quick. I went up there. I tried to be Superman, but I went up there to Flowery Branch today and talked to Kevin Stefanski. I will say, Stefanski, one thing I've noticed, and it's not like I talk, like we talk one-on-one. So, but I'm just saying, just by that, today and just a little short time, he seems like he's more detailed on what he wants. That's the key word. He, Rod knew what he wanted and everything, but Stefanski seems like I knew exactly what I want.
Yeah.
Rod was more building the culture.
Yeah.
Which was cool, and he was successful at that. It's just, of course, the timeouts and everything, but I don't know if his assistants were good enough. You know what I'm saying? Whereas Stefanski has pretty much, this is what I want. This is what I'm going to do. This is the tone. And, Jesse Bates and Bijan spoke on that as well. They both agreed. So shout out to Stefanski. And BJ, Stefanski said it was going to be a heavy run team. They want to run the ball. Yeah. So they
well, they're crazy, man. Something wrong with that dude.
Stupid. But he said he want to run the ball, so that should bode well for him, for Bijan and Brian. What's Brian's last name? Brian, the running back, the backup running back.
Oh, Brian Burns.
Huh?
Brian Burns.
Not
Is his name
Burns.
Burns? No.
What's
The
that
boy
joker
went to,
name?
the boy went to Alabama.
Yeah, I can't think of his name,
Yeah, I can't think of his last name.
but yeah, that bodes well for him. So
Brian Burns played defensive end.
yeah, he
What are
played
you talking
defensive
about?
end. Yeah,
Jesus
both
Christ.
and Jesse Bates and Bijan both show support. I put a video up, show support for your boy James Pierce. So that was cool. Not saying that they agree with what he but agree with what he did or nothing like that. But it's just the
They
fact
was
that it's our
teammates.
brother.
They've
He
been
about
to
to
war
go
with him.
down. Yeah.
Yeah, they've been to war
Yes, he
with him.
said he even called him. So that
Yeah.
was cool, So
That makes sense.
Brian Robinson Jr. Thank you, Jacob. Yeah,
There you
Robinson.
go, Jacob. Yeah.
But moving on, sticking with Atlanta, man. The Atlanta Braves pitcher Ronaldo Lopez and Angels designated hitter Jorge Soler both get suspended 7 games after Lopez threw a pitch towards his head and Soler charged the mound.
Man, shout out
Eventually.
to Coach Weiss with that
Yeah.
form tackle on Soler. Because Soler not no little dude.
Yeah, he said, because they used to be teammates. And he was like,
Yeah,
this
he
is my
helped us win the
teammates
World
here.
Series. He helped us win the World
Right.
Series.
He said, he said, basically, I knew what he capable of. I didn't want to see that happen. Had to say my guy. Like, so he said I had to tackle him, and yeah, textbook tackle, dog. They need to teach some of these NFL players that type of tackle.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Coach Weiss. He got a fan in me now because Bobby Cox would never.
Isn't White a black belt?
Yeah, he
I don't
is a
know.
black
I
belt.
think
No,
he is.
he is a black belt. Yeah,
Yeah.
he is.
That joker used that form on that boy. That I could hear John Madden would have been proud if he would have saw that. How John Madden do that thing where he'd go back, like he about to make the tackle, then he'd go back again, then he'd go back. You know how you keep reversing it and going. Yeah, John Madden would have done that on that play right there. That was a great tackle right there.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, so they used to get 7 games, man. And then last but not least, the Detroit Pistons guard Cade Cunningham is expected to return tonight versus the Bucks after missing 11 games due to a collapsed lung. I have a question for you. We'll get into that later. Let's move on to this to the hot topic. And Bobby Cox would have limped out there 10 minutes.
Man, Bobby Cox was sat there just been rocking on that bench.
Just said that him and
Leo.
Yeah. They had him just sitting there chilling, just chewing their gum. But all right, so Mace, Jalen Hurts, the criticism.
Yeah.
Once again has come up. They're dogging him. They're he's this and what they're going to do about the quarterback and is he enough? Why? Well, first, does this criticism or is this criticism warranted for Jalen?
So whenever you're a quarterback and you're making upwards of $50 million and you're not performing and people are always pointing out your passing statistics and all of these things, you're going to catch criticism. Then you have different shows. They always talk about, are you a game manager? Are you a game changer? All of these different things. And he plays in a city that the fans are probably the most vocal in the NFL or in any sport. Philadelphia fans are, this is just what they do.
Right.
And yes, he's been to 2 Super Bowls. He won a Super Bowl, but for those fans, that's not enough because he plays the quarterback position kind of pedestrian. If we, it doesn't look like, I don't think you would put him in the elite category of quarterbacks, but he wins.
Right.
And I think the biggest thing that we have to measure quarterbacks on is wins, not the fantasy stats. Everybody like quick. He hadn't thrown for this many yards, or he hadn't had a season where he thrown for this many touchdowns like all these other guys. But he's won a Super Bowl when a lot of these guys that y'all say elite and a lot of these guys who y'all worship year in and year out, he has one up on them. And in a society where all of you guys now with with all the debating and talking, we've made the rings, like y'all always talking about the rings. how many rings he got. You know, it don't mean a thing without the ring. So I mean, he has that pelt on the wall. You know, Lamar don't, Josh Allen don't. You know, all of these dudes that y'all revere over Jalen. Jalen has done something they hadn't done. But you know, if you just put the eye test on him, you know, thank the heavens he has a lot of elite pieces around him. Two very good receivers, offensive line. His tight end is very good. You know, the coaching is suspect a little bit sometimes too, but his style of play is just crazy. On their run to the Super Bowl, we didn't hear these complaints. But all last year, as the team was kind of like a roller coaster, the AJ Brown thing, you know, his coach, and now people kind of, you know, like I say, that now they're gonna bring up your money.
Right.
They're gonna always bring up your money, and you're getting paid like all of these guys, but you're not performing like those guys. So I mean, listen, that's part of playing quarterback. You get too much credit when you win, and you get too much blame when you lose. That's the nature. It's always been the nature of the position. Whatever.
Can I say I want to I guess bring back what you just said. Like you said, they think that you know he doesn't do enough what these other guys do. To me, and I know you're not saying this, I'm answering them.
Yeah.
What is that? Because when the other guys do stuff to look pretty, I get it. But as you mentioned, Jalen wins. He has the highest winning percentage, I think, besides Mahomes, everybody else. Then the fact that you might not equate, he don't have as many touchdowns, passing touchdowns, but he definitely he's probably averaging the last 3 seasons 13 or 14 rushing touchdowns in the last 3 seasons.
Yeah.
I don't think the offense is predicated on the way he plays. I think
no doubt.
His stats are more predicated to the way the offense goes and how it's being called and what they're doing. They were like the plays they were calling last year was just horrible. The play calling, I thought. They're not getting AJ the ball. I don't know where that is. Usually that doesn't come from the quarterback. That's more so planned, I guess. I don't know if it's purposely to make him mad, get him out of here, or just for scheme reasons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's going to get this guy open. The running game, this running lane is going to be open. I don't know, but Jalen reminds me of the old school quarterbacks. I can name them. You're talking about the Elway stuff looked pretty because he threw darts. But if you look at Elway stats, horrible. Like when you talk about he probably got the lowest besides like Bradshaw. Elway threw a lot of interceptions. Took a lot of chances.
But think about it, to your point where you're going. When he lost those 3 Super Bowls, he was considered like a bum.
Yeah.
It was not until he finally won a Super Bowl and then he went back to back that people were like, the narrative changed for Elway.
It did. It did.
The narrative and see, we always do that. In this it's that prisoner of the moment type mentality, and we don't never look at like the totality of the career. For a lot of people call Jalen Hurts mid. That's what they call it. I mean,
they try to call
if you on all the socials, if you go on the Jalen Hurts post and just go down through the comments, you're gonna get a range of everything.
Yeah,
on Jalen.
But I mean, like you said though, Elway's style of play. Elway did things to win. Jalen does things to win. Like to me, even you look at old school quarterbacks like even with a Bradshaw or just a game, and to me, this is what, if you want the term, I know it doesn't mean this, but we use the term the correct way. When we say game manager, this is what you want. You want the game managers like and trust me, I'm not comparing him to their style of play as far as how great that can throw whatever, but just manage the game. You look at Elway, you look at Bradshaw. You even look at what's old course quarterback, Unitas. The way them type of quarterbacks, the way they managed the game, they knew when to run, they knew when to throw. They always kept the team together when it looked like it was going disarray or whatever. And they were able to win. That's what he does. I remember one time we had a kind of a disagreement, is he top 10 or not? And I said I understand why they don't put him top 10, but I believe he's top 10. And the only reason why I understand, not because I agree with him, because I'm gonna put it back up, like Marlon said. Go back to fantasy. So now everybody expect everybody to get beautiful numbers, and that's how you win. That's not how you win. That's not. It doesn't work like that.
You know, me and Marlon had this conversation once before. We will applaud a guy who threw for 460 and 4 touchdowns, but he lost. You know what I'm saying? Versus a guy who went 15 to 20, 225, 1 touchdown pass, and 3 rush touchdowns. But like again, ask Lamar, ask Joe Burrow, ask Josh Allen, ask all of these guys again who we all have ahead of Jalen. Would they swap resumes with Jalen? Like Josh and Lamar ain't even sniffed the Super Bowl.
Nope.
You know, he done been to 2 and could have been MVP in both.
Yep.
You know, especially the first one, because he outplayed
outplayed
Mahomes. Like,
yep.
Like we saw that. You know what I'm saying? But what have you done for me lately? Microwave society. I say this all the time. We prisoners of the moment. And you know, and once the snowball effect kind of starts, then it's like, you know, guys become something totally different from, you know, what they are.
Mm-hmm.
And then in a city like Philadelphia, I you know this. Me and Marla, we laugh about this a lot too. I love listening to Philadelphia sports talk.
Oh yeah,
because even in a win,
right,
they're not happy, and
right.
I get it. That's just the nature of Philadelphia.
Right. No, I wouldn't say that. He said
it don't work that way, and you know it don't work that way. Like, see, that's what we be talking about. Like, well, put him in here. Nah, it don't work like that.
That's not how it's gonna happen. I mean, we can say that about a lot of folks. But you know what? Here's the funny thing. Going back to what you're saying about 460 yards and 360 yards, people don't remember. I know this is here we go to get off my lawn, but remember back in the day, the quarterback that threw over 300 yards lost. You knew they were losing. That meant
because they were throwing because they were behind.
Right. Where that's why I say we get who knows how to control the game. You know, but here's my next question though. Do we blame this? Can we blame this on the Eagles though?
I mean, we gotta blame it on the Eagles. I mean, listen, their play caller is terrible.
Yeah,
you know, they keep going through offensive coordinators. It don't work. Nope. You know, their offense is basically let's just get the 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1. Then we're gonna push like 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
That's their offense. Try to get Saquon on the edge. See if we can play action. You know, Jalen drop back. If nothing else, he gonna pull the ball down the scramble. He didn't run as much as he usually runs this year. But I mean, their offense like the offense we ran in high school. If I'm gonna be honest with you, it almost looked like an extended version of the wing tee.
Yeah,
it really does. So it's no creativity to it. You know, you know, 3rd down they're gonna go play it. They're gonna take a shot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, what are the concepts? Like, you know, where is the design to get AJ open? Just not line him up. You know, we're in 3-by-1. He on the backside, and I'm just gonna throw a 50-50 ball to him.
Right.
You know, what are we doing? Where's the motion to get him on the shallow or just get him isolated instead of on the number one corner? Let's get him in there and let's just get him on the spot route, get him on the Texas route.
Right.
Just get him anything to get going.
Mhm.
It's none of that in Philadelphia's offense. So
Nah, it's
yeah, you
not.
gotta blame the Eagles.
You got to because there's so much drama, and not even with Jalen. Then it's the wide receiver. Like when you look at the talent that they have, and AJ is one of the most talented wide receivers in the league. It's not that he getting covered like that, but you can easily see the play design is to go away from him.
Oh, and
It
again,
don't look. It doesn't look like.
bruh,
It doesn't
when
like
they do
Jalen
throw
is
it to
like, yo,
him,
I'm not throwing it to him. Like
when they throw it to it, it's just a jump ball. Like maybe he's supposed to be bigger and stronger. Maybe he's gonna come down with it.
they don't have any type of plays where all right, it's designed to get to him until they start panicking. All right, let's shut him up for a while.
They just force the ball to him. Just force the ball to him.
And it works. And then he's getting the wins when they won 9 catches, 160 yards, 8 catches. You know, I mean, you just can't try to throw deep balls at him, man. He's gonna move the chains. That's what you need him for. And then you have Devontae, to me, the perfect man next
Perfect
to him.
compliment. Perfect compliment.
Yeah, man. So, like you said, they didn't run the ball a lot last year. I don't know what Sirianni be on. I don't know. I don't know. But like I said, I'm just at the point now where I think we need to start blaming Eagles. We got to blame the Eagles. It's not
Yeah.
it's not his fault. It's not Jalen's fault. It's not AJ's fault. Not Saquon's fault. But I just feel like AJ, Saquon, it's not like it's basketball. You know how basketball is like, yo, it's too many. It's not enough balls to go around. You know how they say that, like, it's not enough basketballs to go around. No, that's not the case in football. This should open up everything in football. You all should eat in football.
Yeah.
Easily. Even with the defense that they had, it should, but like I said, I don't know. It's not there, but moving on, let's get to this basketball. Speaking of basketball, with the Hawks right now, look at the score. Hawks right now, they're down by 1, right?
Yeah.
So the Hawks right now in the standings, if they win, they're guaranteed a 6th spot, at least a 6th spot.
Yeah.
Right. Toronto is 1 game behind them. Hawks are at 5 right now. Toronto is 1 game behind them. 76ers, 2 games behind the Hawks. So we believe Hawks will get in 5 or 6, 5th or 6th.
Oh yeah. We in. As long as we ain't got to worry about that playing game, I'm good, dog. Like,
So
it don't even
let me ask you all this then. If the Hawks end up winning, getting in, we believe they're gonna get in. Who would you rather them play? The Cleveland Cavaliers are either gonna play the Cavaliers or the Knicks. Who would you rather them play right now?
Give me Cleveland. No James Harden. Give me Cleveland. All day long, baby. Give me Cleveland.
You said no James Harden, or you said because of James Harden?
Well, James Harden hurt.
How long is he hurt for?
They not sure.
What did he injure?
He got a couple of injuries, but as long as he's sitting on the bench over there with a towel on his head and in street clothes, I love it. Because the Knicks, the Knicks are a better matchup for us. Just something about the way the Knicks play basketball against this particular Hawks team.
Yeah,
It's just a better matchup. And I think we just have more of an advantage if we're playing Cleveland because we can kind of do some things to Coco Jones' fiance. Some things we can do to old Donovan Mitchell. And kind of like, and you can and you kind of can be like, you know what Mitchell, you go off.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just hold these other guys down. I don't care if you score 60.
Right.
We'll hold them other guys down. I just think matchup wise, I think our team is more equipped to beat Cleveland in a series than the New York Knicks.
Yeah, because here's the thing. It's so funny to me. I keep saying this. Cleveland, let's say Harden come back in time, right? Cleveland with the size advantage, the front line is going to be hard to beat them. So we already know that's the advantage right there. So it's going to be hard to beat them. But with Harden and with Donovan Mitchell, when they're in the playoffs, they don't win. It's just something. They're starting to be like Chris Paul, only they just don't get injured. It's like it's just something just keep them from winning. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But when you play the Knicks, I believe on paper, I feel like the Hawks can beat the Knicks because of how they play, they share the ball and everything. But if it's a close game, they are going to lose because of Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
And didn't he show that? Didn't they show that on Monday?
Yeah.
Like I said, I was watching the game, the college game. So
I don't want to see New York in the first round. Let me play Cleveland, let me advance, and then you know what I'm saying, let the chips fall where they may. But let's get out the first round, like all these play-in games. No, Marlon, they don't, because they like to shoot. They are jump shooting basketball team. They want to shoot jump shots. I mean, we do too, but at least we go to the basket a whole lot more than Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell, I love when Donovan Mitchell hit like his first 3 jump shots, because that's where he living all day. He not studying going to the basket.
No,
he not studying the midi, none of that stuff.
Hey, I want to get back to this. Ab says Nikhil is the closer, which he's right. Is that a problem? Is that a problem, or where the Hawks say, all right, this is what it is, Nikhil, we giving the ball to you? And that's the reason why I say it's a problem, not necessarily because Nikhil is the closer, but the fact that your best player isn't the closer, which is okay. It's nothing wrong with that. But Jalen, is it more of because he's not aggressive enough? Does he have the confidence to say, this is my team, I'm the closer? Or is he smart enough to say, we're going to give it to Nikhil?
I think he's smart enough, because I think teams play him like he's our one.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's smart enough to know, hey, if I'm going to draw the defense, I'm going to get the ball to the open man.
Right.
Which is what Coach Quinn preaches.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with being the decoy.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing wrong with being the decoy. Because, I mean, if you can draw everybody, if somebody, if I got 2 defenders, that means somebody's standing wide open for a shot. Somebody has a clear shot to the basket. Now, I love that. So I just think Jalen is smart enough to understand that.
And I think that again with Cleveland, like you said, Donovan shooting threes, it's over.
Shooting, period. Just let him shoot. Let him cook.
I'm still waiting on. They've been playing well together. I'm just still waiting on him, Donovan, and James Harden to have that Will Smith and Carlton situation where they're playing for the ball, and somebody. Because the only reason I say this is because James Harden get the ball and slow it down. Like James Harden, all right, y'all, let's do the right play. Like he doesn't get a lot of credit for his IQ.
Yeah.
But he would do that, whereas Donovan just I can score it myself, which sometimes he can. There's nothing wrong with that. But you're right, Marlon. CJ can close as well. But I just feel like they haven't had that moment yet, but I feel like they're gonna have that moment sooner or later. Like it's gonna come to that. when it comes to the Knicks, Cat gonna rebound you to death, but Cat, we know Cat is not aggressive like he should be. He's been playing better as of late. I'm not gonna lie.
And Cat gonna shoot you out a game or two.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He a big guard. He really a big guard.
That guy Jalen, and then
Brunson a dog, man. Brunson is a dog.
Yeah, Brunson a dog. But
do
you trust the coach in New York? Do you think Brown can lead them?
I trust that he gonna put the ball in Jalen Brunson's hand and let Jalen figure it out. You know, that's a good a job of coaching as you can do. No, Marlon. No, that ain't why Marlon. He trying to see how many dribbles he can take before he get that double step back. He just he measured you the whole time. He trying to see how quick can you move your feet when he do his double pushback before he let that thing go. Yeah, nah.
Oh, man.
It's like it's a method to his madness, man.
Yeah, wow.
To his madness.
All right, so now Cade is back. Speaking of the East, are they the team to beat now that he's back?
Really crazy. Because Jalen Hurts, he wanted Dirk to retire to Magic City.
Low key, they said he was upset. They said he took it the hardest when they canceled the Magic City night.
Well, they'll be back Friday, so he can make up for it. They'll be back this Friday. He can make up for it.
Said he had on DVR. He had on DVR. Had to tape. Oh man, but go ahead. You oh man,
we gotta see what type of shape Cade is in. Let's see what did he lose, being down so long. But if he can get back up to speed, I do think Detroit is probably gonna be the biggest issue in the East. I mean, they've proven already that listen, when they on all cylinders, they tough.
Even when he was out, they were playing well.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. But when you got him leading the way to put in, like say, like say they playing well, but then you put his 28 points back in there.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yo.
Oh, now you got that player.
Yeah.
You got that player that if they need a scorer, that's him. That's the Jaylen Brown for Detroit. If you need a scorer, if you have to get a scorer, he's a Jalen, Donovan Mitchell. He's that type that, all right, I can get you a bucket. And with a team that plays defense, a team that has size, a team that is physical, that's what you need. It's almost like the old.
He good right now.
It's almost like the old Detroit Pistons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like with them Detroit Pistons, they were like that. So they didn't stop. You know what I'm saying? It was, we're gonna bruise you, be physical. Isaiah and Dumar's gonna score. That's it. And Benny Johnson.
The microwave, baby. The microwave.
And that's what it was. But and it's funny, man, because we talk about size, but every team in the East has size except for Atlanta, just about. Philly, Cleveland, New York, Boston, Detroit. And another team I watched them, and I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been watching them as much as of late, but I watched them last night. I was impressed with. Now they're gonna shoot themselves out of a game, but them Charlotte Hornets is coming. They better, NBA better watch out.
Yeah, they got one problem though.
We know, but and he got to get his game, but he could be a problem, and he can be a problem for others.
He the gift and the curse. He the gift and the curse, because he gonna hit one of them difficult shots, and then he gonna be on the playground all day, and that's what you want. That what he did the other night was just so ridiculous, man. Like,
man.
70 dribbles before he pull a timeline three. That go. Listen. LaMelo is must see TV. To me, he must see TV. Like
Definitely is.
if
Definitely
if,
is.
if, if he's on, I'm watching because he gonna do something crazy. As crazy as his skill set is, he like a team killer at the same time too. Because basically he playing 1-on-5,
Yeah.
and everybody just standing around. They like, man,
There we go. That's
man,
if when he's in that zone, he feel like he's in his zone because he'll make the right passes, he'll make passes and all that. But like you said, if he gets in that zone to where he feels like he can make them difficult shots and they're going in, hey, don't let it be on national TV. If it's on national TV, it's a wrap. Like you said, he gonna do it. He gonna dribble 90 times and he gonna think he can do anything and everything. That's LaMelo. But like you said, it's a gift and a curse. Because sometimes he's there to make the right pass. He's there to make the right play. I just think with LaMelo playing against his brothers, and of course not going to college, because he got the skill set to do these things, but he had to take these trick shots and whatever. Because probably the only way he can get the ball up over his older brothers and everything when he was younger, because he grew quickly.
yeah.
But
He
him
shot up.
not going to college and him going over that bogus overseas team where he was shooting 80 shots a game, him and Leangelo, like
Yeah.
like
I
come on,
might
man.
swerve in that corner. Whoa.
Yeah, you're right, he has been a much of a part of their success. I just wonder when he get in the playoffs, them bright lights come on, that joke gonna be like, what?
He gonna be really Showtime then. He gonna be like, man, y'all finna get this work. Y'all
Yeah.
finna get this work, man. I'm in the playoffs. I'm with the ugliest shoes. Yeah. Y'all getting this work.
Do you think Philly playing as well as they are and Embiid balling and them being healthy for the moment? Do you think Philly is a scary team right now in the East?
If they can stay healthy, yes. But that's if they can stay healthy. They are the type team, and this happened time and time again. They get on the road, somebody gonna get hurt. It's the Philadelphia way.
Yeah.
It's the Sixer way. So that everything about them is all about health. They have to stay healthy.
Yeah, and you're right. They're the most dangerous team. I watched him play again. I didn't watch him, but I saw a little bit of him going against Wemby. And he had Wemby couldn't do nothing. Wemby only had 17 points. And B had 34. And B still can play. And that's the thing about we always say when you know how to play the game, that's never been a problem for Embiid. Knowing how to play the game, knowing the fundamentals, knowing what to do. When you know how to play the game, your IQ just goes up when some of your athleticism leaves.
Right.
And that dude, and to me, I feel like he'll even get better because now he won't overwork himself. Now he know how to get his shot. He know how to get the easy shot and pump fakes, whatever he needs to do.
Then he especially against a guy like Whitman, he OG. He done seen it all, dog. He done it all. He like, man, listen, young fella, I'll take you to school, man. It's some tricks you don't know yet. It's some tricks you don't know yet.
Mm-hmm.
I've been here for a minute now. So
Yeah, but I really think I'm with Ab. I think they're the scariest team right now because they can get hot. And once they get hot, and they got 3 players that can take over a game at any time. PG is fresh. That I know you don't like PG, but that
I love PG. He just always get hurt, man. I love
but
PG.
that suspension might have been the best thing for the team because he is fresh. You know what I'm saying? He at this time, people are dealing with aches, pains that he don't have that.
Yeah, he catches stride.
He could, bounces there.
As long as he don't use the word playoff P, he'll be fine. Just don't start talking about playoff P because there's no such thing.
Did he make up that name?
Yeah, he made up that name. Ain't nobody gave him no name, playoff P. He did that himself. Self-anointed playoff fee. Boy, get out of here, boy. Boy, get out of here.
One-legged. Yeah, right. You're right. You're right, Al. You're right. Just to switch subjects real quick. Stay on that. Where did Swaggy? Do anybody know where Swaggy P came from, or where that came from?
Yeah, who knows, man. Again, some probably him and his partners came up with.
And what does that mean? Like, because his name don't start with a P.
Right.
His last name don't start with a P.
Yeah.
Like, which is still one of the best nicknames I believe in.
Right. Gotta be some California stuff, man. I had to call my cousins on the West Coast. Be like, man, where you get that from? Wait. Hold on. Let me ask Google. Google know everything.
Yeah, man, because I don't know where Swaggy P came from, man.
Yeah.
And like you said last week, when he made that
and turned around.
Oh my God. Swaggy P, though. Like name fit him though. That's the crazy part. It fit him.
Yeah.
It don't make sense. I don't know what it has to do with him or whatever. But
Google know everything.
Huh?
Let's see.
What is it? Yeah, well, old Swaggy P.
Nick Young says the name was given to him by God in a dream.
Oh my God. Oh Lord.
Oh my God. Yeah. So it says the name emerged during his time in the NBA, specifically around a playoff run when he was frequently wearing high fashion items like Versace. He often describes the P as a mystery sometimes, referring to it as the prophet of swag.
Right.
I'm over it, man. There you have it, man.
What was the last part? The what of swag?
Prophet of swag.
Prophet of swag.
Yes. So that's where the P came from. But it all came from God.
Oh my God.
In a dream, God gave him the name Swaggy P.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You can't make this stuff up.
Can't make this stuff up, man.
You can't make it up.
Yeah, he said, yeah. Says multiple interviews out there. You can check these interviews out there while watching music videos. He dreamed of a conversation with God where this new name was revealed, and he decided to run with it.
But you say he go coach it because grew up with a coach at church, got a crazy. Oh man.
Hey man, that's so crazy, man. That's crazy, man.
You can't make this up, dog.
I love it, man. I love it, man.
I can't wait till when I get older. My grandson, Grandpa, who was Poppy? Who was Swaggy P? Why did he come with that name? I can't wait to tell him that story. Oh my God!
I didn't know that, man.
I didn't either. That's why I said, where did that name come from?
Listen, that's the beauty of Beyonce internet, man. I keep trying to tell y'all, man. I love me some Beyonce internet.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. Again, y'all, according to my daughter, the internet was made for Beyonce. The internet didn't exist till Beyonce went off, so that's why I call it Beyonce internet. Yeah.
Well, look. Let's bring in somebody who made the internet hot this past weekend, man. Had him talking, getting views, 100,000, 500,000.
Swaggy D.
Let's bring up none other than.
Let's bring in Swaggy D.
Hey, I got to give him so much credit because it took everything in him not to do the post game with me, and he was a team player. He didn't want to do it, and I get it because I can understand. Hey,
one thing he was doing, he was fighting for position for them interviews, dog. He was boxing people out. He was using his hip. I seen one interview that he was boxing guys out properly. He was square, and then he was swinging. You come through. That's how you clear the rebound. You can tell that he was a fundamentally sound player back in the day. My dad always tell me, fundamentals never leave you in every aspect of life. So yeah, I saw it. I saw it all together.
Deshaun, let him know I threw some bowls. I had some people with the Draymond. This one dude tried to get in front of me. My elbow was kind of almost on his neck. Like, hey, come on now. We were battling, dog. We were tussling.
That boy Raphael was parting people like the Red Sea, man.
I was deep on phone. Hey, come on. I got you, John. Come on. Come through this way.
Like he was clearing the way. Like you would have thought. Let me tell you the way he was clearing the way. He was clearing the way like I was a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? You know how the bodyguards be clearing people out the way. I'm thinking like I'm not even the dude. He's the dude. You know what I'm saying? No, it was. I mean, listen, man. Raphael knows I really didn't want to do that the other night. I really didn't. And I told him I really didn't want to do it.
He said, I don't want to do it.
It was really close to the end of the game. I didn't even want to see the buzzer go off.
That joker left.
Yeah, let me just get up for a second. Like, yo, you good? Like, you got to use the bathroom or something? I'm like, I just can't do it, man. I'm. It's already in my face. I got to do the interviews. They're going to be throwing champagne or apple juice around the locker rooms. They're wearing these goggles and all that. Confetti going to be dropping. I just can't sit through the final horn. But it's a lesson. You know what I'm saying? It is a lesson that, us as dads, especially for me, I got a 3-year-old. So sometimes the lesson is that, there's going to be things that you just going to have to sit through that you ain't always going to love. Now, when it's your turn, it's going to be your turn. But before you can talk, you got to go through some things. And so there's a lot of really good things about being in this business. And as much as I love being a part of the 3-point conversion and all that good stuff, this is one of those moments in the it's not very favorable.
For anybody who's watching and don't understand, Michigan State fan, right? Die hard from
through and through. Named his daughter after the arena. Through and through.
So for him to see Michigan win it, and then the fact that Connecticut, and we're gonna get the questions, but Connecticut, UConn had that chance. The game turned, and I thought it was about to turn for the good, like it was a wrap. And they were down by 4, and they got to steal. And I think Terrace got the ball, and and he threw it behind him. Perfect pass. Who was it? I don't know who it was, but he went up for the layup and missed it. And then they came back down and hit a 3-point, pushed it.
Yeah. When McKinney, when McKinney hit that 3, that pretty much sealed it at that point. But no, it was great overall all the way across the board. It's just, there's very few things that can be worse that are not that serious and are that serious at the same time than having to sit through. Because now you got to remember, you sign up for this before you even know who's going to be there, before you know who's going to win it, all of that. Right. So, it's very few things that's close to heart than it is having to sit through, watch, and interview, your rival team having a parade, having a moment.
But you told me Michigan was going to win it. I mean, you told me that. When I asked you when we previewed, I said, "Is my money good? Bet in Michigan." You say, "Bet it." Thank you.
You know what I mean? Look, but you know how many times, and I'll answer this for Deshaun. You know how many times we have said, you, including you, all of us, they can win that. They ask, they can win that, but it don't happen like that, especially in college basketball. It don't happen like that. He was probably hoping for that.
That reality, let me tell you something. When you see Michigan at the beginning of the year blowing folks out by 20, 30, 40 points, the reality sets in that this is a real thing. And every year around this time of the year, you always hear people talk about 12 to 15 teams that could win a national. There's never that many. It's about a good handful of teams that can do it. And not only were they very much in that conversation, not only were they very much in that conversation, but they also were the ones kind of like spearheading that conversation. So, hey, man, give them the credit for doing what they were supposed to do. It's one thing to be able to have all that NIL money and transfer portals and doing all this and not get nothing from it. Some of that is Duke. Some of that is the old Kentucky, Arkansas, this one, that one. Michigan's money paid off for them.
So stick with Michigan. you asked Adai Mara if he would come back. It made him stumble too. Remember, he dropped something. He
fumbled. He fumbled.
Yeah,
he dropped something. I don't know what he was holding on to, but he definitely fumbled. And I definitely let him know. I said, I think I made you nervous on that question.
But he basically said, he said I would love to come back to Michigan, but I want to go to the NBA. He said he don't know. He had to take time. I'm going to ask you your opinion because right now over 400,000 to 500,000 right now is watching that clip, and everybody got something to say. So what say you? Do you believe he's going to stay, or not even? What do you think he would do? What do you think he should do? What would benefit him the most?
The crazy part is I thought I really got him for a second until I went back and watched the clip and realized maybe I was tripping when I first asked it. But I think I pretty much just about got him to say yes, he's ready to leave and go to the NBA. That's the kind of vibe, energy, and feel that I got from it. But then he kind of realizing what he said about how he would love to go to the NBA, and then he backtracked. It was like, I would love to be in,
Michigan.
Either one of those situations would be good for me. Of course, got to still weigh my options. But because the first thing that he said is, I would love to play in the NBA. Then he's retracted and said, I would love to come back to Michigan also, so got to weigh the options. That first answer kind of let me know a little bit of everything I needed to know. This is such a guard-heavy, talent-heavy. Like, it's not the most ideal draft for him to go in. Just because of all the deep, really good talent that is within it. However, a lot of those guys are guards and wings, things of that nature. None of them are really centers. And this is where I think that it helps them if there is a team that definitely needs a center. Very far and few in between. I mean, guards are a dime a dozen. So when you get somebody that's 7'3" and can move a little bit, it's not like his shoes is nailed to the floor, like he got gum on the bottom of his shoes. He can move a little bit. Is he Vince Carter out there with the athleticism? No. Is he Dwight Howard? No. But he's not, a robot either. And so that's where I think that it could actually help him. I think the decision could be good for him either way. I don't think you can make a bad decision because there aren't many moments. There's no guarantee around this time next year that you're going to be playing your way into the very highest stage. Like, this might be the hottest that it can get for a player like him. Right. His game can get better, but that doesn't necessarily mean that his stock will be better, if that makes sense.
I want to ask both of you guys. This is for both of you guys. So Saturday, and you guys were in the arena. So I just want to get like you guys feel on it. But the Fab Five, I mean, you couldn't Twitter, Instagram, this news outlets to see all five guys together and to just see them bonding with this team. Talk about the energy of just having the Fab Five all in the same building at the same time together on Saturday night.
I'll just say this. I'll make it quick because he's.
I'm about to say, no, you go ahead and go. I want to talk about them as least amount as possible.
Oh, okay. I'll just say this. Man.
Be a professional.
I think that energy got Michigan to play like they did against Arizona. Not saying that Arizona could have won if they weren't there because they didn't play as well, but I think that energy had them playing like that. You can. That's like, I mean, let's be honest real quick. That's like saying this Dallas Cowboys team is playing. They can't win, but then at this particular game on the road, Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, Dion. Is Leon Lett still alive? I think so. Leon Lett, Haley, all these players that played, Woodson, all of them, the greats, are back together. There's one team that maybe you hadn't seen in a while or whatever. They're all back together.
Dad.
You don't
step on that.
You don't see that. So
right.
I feel like that energy right there, brought them back. And you can feel it in the crowd,
Stay over
couldn't
there.
you? The crowd
you
was
feel-
talking about, even after the game, that's all they talked about was Michigan. Fab Five. Even the players were.
Yeah.
Janine asked a question to them, what's his name? Tyler, how you say his last name? Shetner, whatever.
Who's that?
Number 42 for Michigan, the senior. I can't say his name.
Cheddar. Almost think of it like cheddar cheese.
Okay, Cheddar. Asked him, and he was like, "Yeah, I was kind of nervous. The fact that they were there. He was like, it was exciting. The fact that they were watching this all together. They came to see us. So yeah, I feel like that got him over.
I can see some of that, Raphael, to be honest with you. And I think that could,
You can't do that.
not for sure, but that could partially be part of the reason why we didn't,
Stay over there.
see them take the floor after the game, things like that. Because they wanted those young guys to have that attention for themselves.
Right.
They did something that Glenn Wright, that they themselves, the Fab Five, hadn't even done. Hadn't been done since '89, Glenn Rice, all that good stuff. So, I think it's a great moment. A lot of teams would have folded and could have folded in that situation. This wouldn't have been the first. I mean, UConn was supposed to be there. They was hot. You need luck on your side sometimes, and they had some of it with beating Duke, and be talking about maybe them doing something monumental of winning, 3 out of 4, and they got a great coach, a Hall of Fame coach for on all intents and purposes, and got a good freshman in Mullins, and got a big man in Reed, who was a former player over at Michigan, transfer, and they got good guards, experienced guard play. They got all these things. So it wasn't like Michigan can afford to just, I know a lot of people look at their roster and look at this and that, and they do have a very good roster, dominant, clearly. But you got to have the right type of mentality and guys around you too. And I think that's where you give credit to Dusty May, because you can't just have guys on a team that believe that they could just roll over and get up out the bed and just go win a basketball game like everybody's going to lay down because of them. So that's how you end up losing games. So I think it's just a combination of so many things, everything that they had going for themselves, wings, guards. I mean, they had LJ Kaysen, one of their better players, that they relied upon so heavily, that didn't even end up, obviously playing because he was done for the season. They got guards, they got wings, maybe not great shooters, but they do have, some shooters. Good freshman, a 5-star, one of the best out of Michigan last year. They've got length, they've got athleticism, they've got bigs, they've got bench, they got talent, they got depth, they got coach. All of these things is a recipe for success when it comes to March Madness. And I don't love the fact that they won it, shocker, right? But I think it is good also to be able to see teams, real teams formulated, that have established and developed. It didn't feel like a bought team to me. I know a lot of people who are
They need to get him.
Some people going to disagree with me. They may be Michigan State fans or whatever, but it didn't feel like a bought team to me, partially. But you do what you're supposed to do when you have a bought team, and it was money well worth spent, clearly.
Yeah, like I said, that Fab Five helped too. Let me ask you this. So with Mike Malone, it came out Monday that he was going to be hired by UNC. I wonder. I know Mace was. I wonder if Mace was excited or not, ecstatic or not. But a lot of UNC fans were happy, for that fact. Deshaun, do you think that he is the right pick for what else was there that was left? You know what I'm saying, of the pickings, and then how do you think it would fare? How do you think it would go?
I mean, I don't know who all they reached out to. Did they reach out to Jay Wright, and did they reach out, to some of these other guys and whatever else, what have you? But I think that, Mike Malone definitely has a character about himself that very much probably fits the North Carolina, standard. Obviously, the verdict is still out. We've only seen, if I'm not mistaken, one coach that have coached on both levels and won a championship on both levels. That being Larry Brown, Kansas in '88 and the Pistons in '04. But we've never seen a coach go from winning an NBA championship to then, secondly, winning a college basketball championship. So, for whatever it's worth, but honestly, I don't think you were going to find very many better names than that, just in terms of the name, in terms of a resume. Can he coach young guys? If you can coach grown men, you may be able to coach young guys. I don't mean you can. Just like if you can coach young guys, that don't mean you can go and coach, grown men. But I will just say that I don't think there was many names that I would have heard being, named as the head coach of North Carolina that would have been better than him. I don't think there's many. Like, I think there might be some. It's debatable. But ultimately, what is going to determine is how he's going to do. I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know how it's going to work. But based off of the reach that he has, the knowing what it takes to not only get to the NBA, but to win in the NBA, win on the highest level of the NBA, all of these things, he knows how to do that. Now, in terms of the recruiting, all these different things, I don't know. We'll see. But if you need to know how to recruit, and you can easily just pick up the phone and call arguably the best player in the world right now on your telephone, that helps a lot, along with some other guys.
Oh,
So
yeah.
No, I understood the hire. Excuse me. I was happy that they went outside the family, because I think, you got to be connected to, saying this. You got, sometimes you got to, what's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So, and I like the fact that, because pretty much everything is almost run like the NBA now. I mean, if we're being honest, GM, managing the portal ain't nothing but free agency. You know what I'm saying? Recruiting ain't nothing but the draft. So, he understands that, and maybe, just maybe, with his NBA experience, now he can tell these kids, listen, I came from up there. I can tell you how to get there.
Correct.
So I wasn't mad at the hire. I was just worried that they were gonna be like, so you got to be a Dean Smith disciple. No, let's stop that.
Yeah.
Enough of that. Let's
There's only one Dean
stop
Smith.
that. Like, it's only one Dean Smith.
And it looks
So
like he
let's
knows
stop
how
that.
to, and it looks like he knows how to develop some bigs too, by the way, if that means anything.
And then there's that.
And
So-
then too, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Other than too, the fact that he went there, he was playing security too. Like, look, I think that might be the only reason why he took that job. My daughter's going there. I know these jokers gonna be trying to look at her and all that.
It don't hurt. It don't hurt.
I get some of these players to look after her. Hey, I got your fine. Let anything happen. That's your job right there.
Yeah,
Look,
right,
you don't come in the
Amanda.
game because you don't come in the game. Your job is to watch my daughter and make sure
Yeah.
she don't. Yeah, that's what I believe. So,
Deshaun, I wanna ask you about Coach Hurley. I think without a doubt, I think we can. If there was any doubt about him being one of the elite coaches in college basketball, he continues to bring teams to the Final Four. What's next with this team moving forward?
With this program, where you
With like the guys, I know he got guys from the come and go, but it seems like it don't matter who he coaching.
right.
He will be on this stage.
Yeah, I mean that. There's very few guys. I think there are some guys that you feel pretty confident saying that he gets, he gets more with less, right? Tom Izzo, with some of the ways his rosters is constructed, and very few others that seem like they just keep finding a way to get there, no matter if they don't have the talent or whatever. Not saying UConn doesn't have talent and this, that, and the third,
Oh, yeah,
but like,
right.
those guys that are on that team even this year, I mean, I'm not gonna say they had no business getting to the national championship game or none of that. But he doesn't have the highest recruited classes, and he doesn't have all that stuff. So he's got to be up there among some of the best coaches, active coaches in the country, for sure. No questions asked. Now, had he pulled this off the other night on Monday, then, I'm not sure there would have been a lot to argue to say that he's the best in the game. 3 out of 4 years is ridiculous. But even now, it's still ridiculous knowing that he had 2 out of 4 and hadn't been there that long, and he's not that old.
Right.
But I will say enough to say that, he's certainly in that conversation. Where does he rank and all that? I'll kind of leave that up to other people. I'm confident that he is a top 5 coach in this league. And I think you can't argue that he's, in the top 10. But it's just to continue to be that UConn, could carry the UConn standard, because the players recycle, the coach doesn't recycle, and new guys have come in and new guys have left, and they keep finding a way to get there. So
right back.
Obviously, he's doing something right.
Right.
But you may not love him, like him, love him, hate him, anything in between. He looks silly. He's always riding the refs, and people call him a lot of different names, expletives that I won't repeat here. Yeah. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to getting the job done, you ain't gonna mention many names that's active in college basketball right now before you mention Danny Hurley.
Well, Deshaun, we appreciate you, man.
Great job, dude. Like I say, man. I wanted to wait till we got you on. Just like, man, dude, great work. Like I say, man, that microphone, you got the thing in there. You were boxing people out, man. You learn how you kept using that.
That's called Big Ten basketball.
Hey, I told somebody that they was like, man, I said, yo, that's Big Ten. No,
that's all good. I appreciate it, man. I give y'all credit. Y'all kind of keep me going in ways that y'all don't even really know, especially Raphael too, man. So I may not say it all the time and this, that, and the other. I probably should more often, but of course, I'm grateful and I'm thankful just to be able to represent the fine brand that the 3-point conversion is, and just sharing the platform and sharing the space with me, giving me an opportunity to live my dreams, goals, aspirations, and educate people about college basketball. I wouldn't rather have, be able to do it anywhere else but 3-point conversion. So I appreciate it.
We're about to take this quick commercial break, but if you knew and could hear, if Deshaun, how I don't know, they do it in NBA sometimes, not in college really, but NBA, but they definitely do it in NFL. You know how they have if you're mic'd up, they'll play stuff that's going on between the game and when you're on the sidelines or talking to them, hey man, this dude, if you would hear the conversations me and Deshaun when we're plotting, all right, this is what we're gonna do, or somebody asks a quick, man, if you would, it would be must-see TV. We would go viral. The conversations that we have.
And what make it even worse, Maceo, is I be trying to be on my best behavior because I'm under somebody else's umbrella.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So but it's always a good time. I mean, it's Final Four, bro. It's the best time of the year. So again, thank you guys, man, for having me, and can't wait to do it again and share some more stories, make some more memories, man. We've been making some good memories, bro.
Yeah, of course. Hey, but we probably gonna have you on the next few weeks, man. I mean, later on, especially come up to the draft. We gotta have you on to talk because I still gotta ask you questions about
big draft year. Big draft year, one of the biggest in history.
So hopefully, we should be there as well. So appreciate you, Deshaun.
No doubt. Appreciate y'all in a minute.
All right, man. We're gonna take a quick break and we will be right back.
Have a sports injury? Need to see an orthopedic doctor? Ortho Atlanta is one of Metro Atlanta's largest orthopedic and sports medicine practices, providing orthopedic and sports medicine care for the whole family. With 37 physicians and 14 offices, the practice provides the highest level of care for injury of muscles, joints, bones, and spine. Ortho Atlanta offers convenient access to a full range of musculoskeletal surgeons and specialists. Ortho Atlanta also offers on-site physical therapy, pain management care, MRI imaging, and workers' compensation care. The Ortho Atlanta surgery centers in Austell and Fayetteville provide cost-effective, same-day surgical procedures in an accredited outpatient center. Hip, knee, shoulder, back pain? Ortho Atlanta has you covered with specialists in all areas. Same-day appointments, orthopedic care for the whole family. Ortho Atlanta, Atlanta's choice for orthopedic and sports medicine care. Learn more at www.orthoatlanta.com.
All right, we are back inside the 3-point conversion sports lounge. And you see what Ab said?
Yeah, I see you.
All right, we got to bring in some family. We got family in the building.
Indeed.
Other than our cousin, orthopedic for Ortho Atlanta, Dr. Donnie Fowler III. What's going on, Doc?
What's up, fellas? How we doing?
What's up, Doc? What's up, baby?
We good. Tired. Long day in Augusta, but great experience.
Hey,
First
hey.
timer. So
Oh, this is your first time?
first time.
Yeah, I still haven't
Quick
been.
question, Doc. Quick question. Were you shocked at what Augusta looked like based on like you have like I think everybody has like this preconceived notion what Augusta is, and then you get there, you like, oh, okay.
No, I mean, no disrespect. I think it lived up to the hype or the billing, but I had pretty high expectations in my mind for what it was. And so, yeah, it was, I felt like on point and yeah, great. I mean, had a fantastic day. Look forward to hopefully going back, in future years now. So
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Kevin Hart was out there on the par 3, teeing it up with Bryson DeChambeau. That was one of the funnier
nice
parts of the day. So
he say he been working on his game. So what did his swing look like?
He hit it directly into the water. So
okay, well, okay, that sounds about right.
Nice.
Yeah,
Doc, so I have to ask about Cade Cunningham. We've been talking about him the last few weeks, and he's playing tonight, and he's coming back from a collapsed lung. Is there any type of like, are we worried about how he will play? I mean, come back and like his conditioning, or could it be any setback or anything? Or should we just be like, he's good for right now?
No, I mean, I think it's just one of those freak things. You don't have a lot to compare it to, but I mean, it's not like it's a extremity kind of thing. So, I mean, all in all, it's pretty low risk for any kind of recurrent issue or injury. Yeah, the one thing when you collapse the lung, obviously you're going to take a little bit of a hit on your fitness. So I think it's just making sure that they kind of ease him in minutes wise, like just make sure he doesn't get fatigued. But I wouldn't be concerned necessarily about having any major setbacks or, pulmonary thoracic issues as a result of this now that he's, I think, about 3 weeks out. So.
Well, Doc, the hamstring that the whole world worries about, one Luka Doncic. What's a realistic timeline for his return as these playoffs are right here upon us?
Yeah, I mean, I think they called it a grade 2, which is right in the middle. 1, 2, 3. One's usually a couple. Even a 1 is usually a couple weeks. A 3 is usually 6 to 8 weeks. So a 2 is realistically probably more like 4 weeks, in my opinion. Obviously, he's going overseas where they honestly, truly, they got injections and some growth factor stuff that we don't even have that's FDA approved here in the States, which is why a lot of pro athletes will go over there for some of the injections you can get in Germany and some of the other places. So maybe he'll get something special and be back a little sooner. But I think the playoffs start, in about 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. So I'd be shocked if he's ready to go by game 1 of that series. So,
well, same thing going with
Austin Reeves.
Yeah, Austin Reeves. I was just looking up Harden. He's actually playing Maceo, but
he playing?
Yeah, he playing tonight.
Okay.
But with Austin Reeves, he got the oblique injury. That came out of nowhere. What's going on with that? Will he be back for the playoffs? Or is this one of those, let's just rest him, we're good?
Yeah, I mean, oblique, again, kind of a weird thing for a basketball player. And I'm not even sure what to make of all the noise about Dallas and the wrong imaging, if you read about any of that, and the wrong tests. I have no idea what was happening there.
Like, how is that possible?
I don't know. Maybe Dallas is just like trying to, get him back a little bit for, shipping Luka out. I don't know, but no. I mean, it's kind of a weird injury. Again, obliques are things you usually see more in baseball, sometimes football, not usually basketball. And again, it can be one of these like 4 to 6 week kind of injuries. So I'd be almost similar to Luka. I'd be very surprised to see him, ready at the beginning of the playoffs. I think it might be, assuming they can get through round one. I think it's probably more of a round two kind of thing, and some of those other guys are going to have to step up in the meantime.
Doc, I got one more Masters question, Doc, because like I said, man, the last time I was down there, I was like, it was just crazy time. What paraphernalia did you pick up, if any? Because you got to either get the khaki Masters hat or you got to get the green pullover with the flag.
We spent way too much money in the gift shops. I'm not even going to tell you how much money we spent. But yes, multiple gift shops, multiple things of paraphernalia. Now, not all for me, plenty for my wife and the girls.
Yeah.
And when people find out you're going to the Masters, you get a laundry.
Oh, you get a list.
But no, I got a couple polos and a couple pullovers, and then I got they do this little gnome thing. I didn't get one of the big ones, but I got one of these little like Masters gnome things to put down in the man cave that I think would be good for kind of with the sports memorabilia. So I got that too. So.
Raphael, you got to get over there, Raphael.
I got to get over there. Believe it or not, Mace, I've been so busy. I apologize. I don't even know what you got plans again. We were invited to cover some events out there. Mace. So they talking about some A-list, or it's some big time and priority events with A-list guests, and they want us to come out there. So I'm waiting for her to respond back. But they hit me up so last week, and I'm just like, man. Too much, but that's cool, Doc. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. And of course, always, man, thank you for the information, and we will talk to you next week.
All right, fellas.
All right, Doc. Yes, indeed.
All right.
Appreciate you, sir.
Always.
Love the Masters. Love the Masters. This is like such a great weekend, man. I love the Masters, dog.
Yeah,
I love it.
Because you got the eve of the NBA playoffs. People fighting for positions, and then you got NCAA just finished, so you buzzing off that. Baseball is here. Yeah, it's just so much. Even if you're a hockey fan, so I get it. But let's talk. I want to talk to Angel Reese, and
without a doubt,
I'm not gonna lie. I was sitting
gigantic.
I was sitting at the hotel.
Dog.
We were, I was getting my mind right for NBA and for college, and it came up. I seen it. It was like Angel Reese gets traded. So I'm like, what? I'm thinking it's fake. And sure enough,
definitely thought it was fake news.
Yeah, when I saw Atlanta Dream, I'm like, well, I was like, man. And the first thing I said is, I know you lying. That's what I said.
Yeah, you got your Mojo Brooks on.
Yeah, dog. I was like, nah, this ain't, because where it came from, like, I don't know about this. Let me check, make sure. Because the thing is with WNBA, you don't have, it ain't like, NBA, you got your Shams, whatever. It used to be Wojo. NFL, you have Adam Scheffner or Ann Rappaport. WNBA hadn't reached that level to where you got somebody talking, giving you everything that's going on, like, that we know when they say this gospel. So I didn't trust it. I had to go do some research. And sure enough, I got the email. When I got that email, I'm like, yo, I got to talk real quick. I got to talk to you we'll talk about it. See how they're getting fancy now? The A list, the A1 list and all that. You see that tier 1 and tier 2? Did you see that email?
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go with that. But anyway, yeah, man. So I'll tell you, Mace, I don't know if I'm getting it. What's the name that passed away? Either did he? The logo. He didn't pass away, did he? He's still alive, right? Yeah. The logo for the NBA.
Yeah, Jerry West.
He's alive, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know if Jerry West has something to do with the trade or not, because how in the world they pull this off? And I hate to say this, but WBA right now, first round picks don't mean nothing, especially if it's late. So, Mace, they don't give up anything. So that means you still got Ryan.
We got everybody. We got everybody.
We got everybody.
We got everybody. We add Angel.
And we add Angel Reese. So you have somebody who was a winner in college. You have somebody who's going to hustle what they need, and not lazy, play their size, to make the pass, offensive rebounds, play defense, get your team fired up. With everything else that Atlanta has.
Perfect for this city, dog.
And with the coach. And with the second-year coach coming back.
Perfect for this city.
Perfect.
Dude. Again, like you, I thought folks were playing on my phone. I was like, I saw it out like, because we had a group chat. Man, they playing. Whatever. I went and started doing about 30, 40 different things. And then, I was finished for the day. Get in the car. Breaking news. I was like, okay, who do we give up?
Right.
Pigs.
That's what I was looking for.
Pigs.
2 first round. Like,
man, we fleeced these folks. So either it just wasn't going to work in Chicago, and Chicago just was like, hey, let's just move on, part way, whatever. I'm glad they did, because Angel is coming to a city that she just fits. Her energy is like so Atlanta. And you can just see the impact. The jerseys already sold out. They put the jerseys online. Jerseys sold out. Ticket sales double. It's so crazy. My brother had already got his tickets for the Vegas Atlanta game opening night at State Farm. So boom, they make the trade. So he was like, I need to go get 2 more tickets, nowhere near the price he paid for the first 2 he got. Then I went to the website. All of the tickets at College Park are double, almost triple.
Yeah, I heard
what
the
they were
cheapest
going
ticket
for.
was like 68 or something like that.
Dog, her impact, and to know that she's gonna be here in the city every night. Like College Park already rowdy.
Right.
College Park already rowdy with Alicia. Like, we don't have a personality like her on this team. Leash. Ryan kind of quiet. Dude, she is like a star. Yeah. Oh yeah, right. Ab, let me tell you something. And because she is truly a girly's girl,
yeah,
dude, dog. But yeah, dude, the dudes for the YN, they finna pop out.
YN's gonna right.
Like, man, they gonna be out there shooting a shot.
Right.
A young Angel, man. And if you're the dream, now you're kind of like, we gotta get out of College Park now. With a player like this,
yes, you have to.
We need a big, because like, no, she is a draw.
3,500 is not big enough.
No
way, no.
So now it might be time to go back to Georgia Tech or wherever. Not quite State Farm, but you definitely gonna need double the seats, because people are gonna come. If we're covering the game at College Park, you better get there super early, because I can already see the lines being like ridiculous. People gonna be fighting. It's gonna be crazy, man. But that's the type energy she brings. And listen, she's a star,
right?
Not just a basketball star. Like, she's a star. Like, anybody going to Victoria's Secrets this weekend? Pictures of her all over Victoria's Secrets. She's the cover girl for this month's catalog.
So this is what I said. I was telling him, shout out to Danny Thompson. I was telling him today, this is bigger than basketball now because so one thing about Atlanta, and we've talked about this so many times, Atlanta has dropped the ball. So many athletes they've had here where they don't market them very well. You talk about the superstars they had. They didn't market Julio. They didn't market. They didn't even market Trey. They should have how they should have marketed him. They don't market what's my guy name? Braves. God, I can't think of it. Acuna. They don't
Ronald
market
Acuna.
him.
Yeah.
And they talking about, well, he was like, well, he don't speak English enough. Yeah, but I've been in the clubhouse where that joke was speaking English right after the interview, and it was
Nah,
like,
I laugh all the time, like y'all.
because I was
Y'all,
like,
he speak a lot of English, y'all. I promise
you
you.
can tell because that joker understands English. Anytime you see him, that don't even make sense. I can understand what you're saying, but I don't know how to no. Anytime the interpreter don't have to say anything to him, he's answering questions like right from the get. Come on, man. But they don't market him like they should.
They don't.
The thing with Angel is you don't even have to market her because she's so marketable. She's going to market no matter what. Like you said.
She's already marketed.
Yeah, she's already marketable. She's already marketing. Like so her market value already, look what it did for jersey sales and ticket sales and all of that. So yeah, I agree. So like I said, this is big. So just before we move on. Now, contenders, we talk about being a contender. They were a contender last year.
Yeah.
Where does this put them at now? Because now we really might have, I didn't even think about this. Now it becomes great when you have the Dream versus Fever rivalry. Now this when the rivalry becomes already a rivalry. Now that started last year when they was pushing on Caitlyn and everything, and then in the playoffs, what happened and that and how they won, and now it's meaningful now when Angel was playing against Caitlyn, even though like everybody wants this rivalry. You know what I'm saying? Like I still say that I believe they're gonna turn into Magic and Bird. One day they're gonna have lunch. They're gonna be working on a commercial. They're gonna have to work with each other and start talking. They might not hate, but they're gonna become real cool. They're gonna understand each other
because they're gonna get money together.
Yeah, and once they do that, we're gonna go at it. But we friends now. We're gonna be, that's what I see anyway. But still, going back to championship, being a contender. Now, was this the missing piece to where you say, okay, that this might be the team coming out?
Yeah, man. Because you look at what hurt us last year in the playoffs, rebounding.
Mm-hmm.
Indiana just kept getting too many second chance buckets. We kind of complained a lot about how BG just she was like a step off. She just we're not gonna get there with Angel. Angel, and then like Angel at 24.
Yeah.
Like, man.
So here's the question. So now, with this going on, does she get the max?
So I don't know how it works because they just offered it to Alicia. So
okay,
I don't know how many players can get it, or it's just
only one next player.
Deal. Yeah, so we just offered to Alicia. So we offered the max to Alicia. So
yeah,
here we are. But she makes so much money off the court.
Yeah. She good. Yeah, she's good.
So I mean, I don't know if she feels like she has to. I need that. But I mean, regardless, this move for this city, like I can't wait now. Like I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait either, man. Like I said, I'm
wait.
with you. All right. Braves today, man. They came up. They came up with win. Yeah, they beat Angels. So now they're 8-5. what do you see in this team that you like so far?
Well,
And then what besides the tackle, what do you like about Weiss?
so I mean, right now, I mean, I like how he's handling our pitching situation because it's not the best situation right now. And until we get these arms back, till we get the arms healthy, is really understanding these pitch counts, knowing when to like go to the bullpen, whether it's middle reliever, whether it's closer, whether just I like how he's handling that situation so far because again we're up against it with arms. Of course, it's early. Our bats aren't doing what they're supposed to do right now, but I think that comes. But I want to see when at what point does he like, okay, I got to shake up the lineup a little bit. Might have to move this guy down or put this guy there or all of those things. And like I say, it's early now, so we're not going to see that yet. But I'm interested to see how he plays with the lineup to make sure, especially once you get to June, July, as you start making those pushes. How does he maximize our lineup? Like, I mean, do you leave our best hitter Acuna? Do you just leave him at the top of the lineup?
Right.
Do you move him down to third? Do you move him down to cleanup? Is he like I've never thought he was a leadoff hitter. I mean, get on out of there, but I just like it'd be so many crucial situations. Like you be like, Acuna need to be up the bat.
Right, right, he does.
So I just want to see that dynamic. But I mean, so far so good. I told y'all this when I got low expectations because again he's a Bobby Cox guy. But after the tackle last night, he's showing me something outside of Bobby Cox. Maybe he got more. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's something else to him. So I'm not gonna judge a book by the cover.
I will say this: just being in the two press conferences that I've been in, I definitely don't. He's definitely, how should I say it? He don't sound like Snit and all of them,
right?
At all. He's more of, or even Bobby Cox. You could tell he was a former player that understands the logic of playing baseball. So he gets it from the player and the manager standpoint. And it's just the way he looks at things. It's not like how Snit did it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I mean, Snit did a lot of stuff that we didn't like, but Snit got us that, well, I ain't no Braves fan, but Snit got the world champion. He got the ring. But still, Weiss, the way he looks at everything, and he's coming with that player to coach, player to manager, view where everything don't have to be a decision from like a manager of this is what I feel. It can be now. So it's what I feel, but I know this also. I know this to be true with this. And I like him, so far I like, and it's proven. And they kept saying for him to just say he was like, look, the first week, all I'm worried about, like, we just want to win. Like,
right.
We want to erase everything that happened last year in the beginning, how we started off. We don't want that. We just want to win. So with him saying that and him just focusing on game by game, most of them do, but he's like, look, the way we start and how we're starting is essential, and it's going to help us in the long run. We get that nasty taste out of our mouth, So, and to me, that don't come from a manager. That's a baseball player talking. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, I like White. So yeah, we'll see what happens to the Braves from here on out, man. But hey, let me let's end it with the question of the night.
Mm-hmm.
And the question of the night is, what duo or trio in any sport that was separated too early before we were able to see success? What is that duo or trio that you felt like was separated too early before we were able to see them be successful? I got
Oh
one.
my.
I am gonna name the obvious one. And I know we're gonna say reason why, and I put that because it's obvious reasons why sometimes it don't happen, but when it could, they had to separate them, but Dallas, man, in the NBA, and we know why, and I understand why. But
Yeah.
with Kidd, Mashburn, and Jimmy Jackson, I just felt like they didn't give that enough time to
But they were also fighting over the same girl too. So I mean, there's that.
That's what I'm saying. Right. So yeah,
Oh, same girl.
yeah,
Same
and I
girl.
feel like because of that, that's why they did it. But if they would have stayed together, they only played 2 years together, I believe.
Yeah.
2 or 3, yeah. So yeah, I just I just believe that they could have went places, man. J Kidd hadn't even reached J Kidd status yet.
Right.
But we already saw what Mashburn was doing.
Yeah.
And then Jimmy Jackson, oh my God, that shit.
Man, why Tony Braxton had to be so messy, man? Jesus.
Bro, why?
Why, man? Why? Always a chick, man. Always a chick.
Why? Yeah.
Always a chick, dog. So for me, and I'm gonna keep it locally here in Atlanta. So the Atlanta Falcons had a very deep wide receiver core. But the main guys were Andre Rison, Terrence Mathis, and Mike Pritchett.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Andre Rison had the issues, and he took the money, went to Cleveland. Terrence Mathis went on to, do what he did. But that team, that trio, that particular season, they put up like crazy numbers. I think that was year Terrence Mathis led the NFL in receiving, but because everybody was doubling Andre Rison.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had, you had Mike Pritchett. He was a young rookie out of Colorado at the time who was wearing, he went 35. Like, they didn't know if he was going to be a running back or receiver.
Yeah.
So he was out there wearing 35
what year was this?
out there. This was 90, had to be 94. It'd be 94.
You not talking Mike Haynes? Not Mike Haynes, but
Mike Haynes was gone. Huh?
Because Mathis
Michael Haynes was gone. Terrence Mathis replaced Michael Haynes. Remember, because Terrence Mathis came in, he wore 81 too.
It wasn't Terrence Mathis. You know who was in 94?
Who?
Metcalf. Remember, Mathis didn't come to 96 and 97. Remember, he was drafted by the Jets. It was Metcalf. Metcalf,
well, Metcalf wasn't no good. I'm talking about when those three were together. Metcalf wasn't no good. Metcalf,
because I think
he was
Mathis
came
in like 96. I think 95, 96.
But
yeah.
That
anyway,
trio,
when he came, yeah.
Yeah, that trio right there, like we didn't get the best of that group. Cause like I say, Rison took the money. He became the highest paid receiver. He went to Cleveland, and I mean we know how that turned out. But yeah. Those three right there, they had the potential. With Jeff George pulling the trigger, they had the potential to continue to put up crazy numbers.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't happen.
That's a good one. Now they were successful, but still, I don't want to say it because we keep saying this. Of course, when your boy Alvin Harper left, he should have just stayed. he should have just stayed. That would have been, he should have stayed. But another one I think was, this is the fan talking in me now, but I believe it still is with when Chris, what I'm talking about, Chris Baez, and first baseman went to New York. He just slipped my mind
yeah.
quick. When them three, when they cut that three off, I thought that was the end of the Cubs. Like, I felt like Cubs could have won another, at least two of them. When the Cubs did that, I think they traded Baez first.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that to me that messed up what the Cubs had. Like,
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm gonna give you the obvious one, the one that breaks everybody's heart every time. James Harden, Kevin Durant, Westbrook.
ooh, right.
The obvious one. That was the first one that came to my mind when I saw the question. I was like, those guys there, man, like we just didn't.
Yeah.
What if
they would all stay together?
Why can't we? Hey man, why can't we just figure this thing out, man? Why we can't figure this out?
Hey, Ab got a good one. McNabb, T.O., and Westbrook.
Well, I mean, we know why that didn't work.
We know why, but yeah, if they would have just could have worked it out, but yeah, right, because that was about to be scary in itself. With them, I think he was getting old, but to me, Barry, Herman Moore, and not Pritchard. I'm looking dead at him. What was number 80's name? I'm looking dead at him.
Charles Rogers. Was that Charles Rogers?
No, he was older though. Hold on, I gotta look it up. I'm looking dead at him.
While you waiting, I'm gonna give you my last one. Okay. That I I thought this was scary. Carmelo, Amari, Tyson Chandler. I thought they were gonna rip the league up. I thought they were gonna rip the NBA up.
Yeah. So I got one better for you. So it was Brett Perryman.
Okay.
Remember they were the first to. I think they were the first to get over all. Them duos supposed to get 2,000 yards to get 1,000 yards receiving. Yeah. Perryman and Moore, and then you had Barry Sanders. Like, come on now, like, had a high powered offense. Is this the best team not to win? No, Mark. No, Mark. We doing the best. We're talking about the duos or trios that were broken up or split up too early before we were able to see success from them. So any trio, whatever, in any sport that was broken up or split up before we were too soon, before we were able to see success. I got two with this guy. Steve Nash and Amari Stoudemire in Phoenix. I thought they broke that up too soon. Because remember when he came in with Nash, and Nash was the MVP?
Yeah.
And if he would have stayed in Phoenix,
well,
because after that, he didn't have nobody.
Nash really shouldn't have been the MVP, but I ain't gonna hold nobody. I ain't gonna hold nobody.
I mean, he shouldn't have, but I'm just saying, you had somebody, but you had what they were doing already. He was just learning to play the game. If Amari would have stayed in Phoenix without getting hurt with Nash, come on, man. Like, because when they were going to the Western Conference Finals, Amari wasn't there. Who were they playing with?
Yeah, they had a bunch of who are these people?
They ain't nobody. So no, Shaq and Penny was the obvious. I didn't say them, Mark. I didn't say them on purposely for that. But that was the obvious to me. But then I say, even though he played for them for 7 years, and maybe I think they just needed another coach. Nelly wasn't it. They needed to move Nelly, not him.
Nelly was never it.
Dallas, when they had Michael Finley, Steve Nash, and Dirk, when they broke that up.
Yeah.
But, Nelly was a coach. Nelly ain't never been a coach that could win a championship. Never. So, and then run TMC too. I think they messed that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric, we're gonna bring back Battlegrounds. Trust me. Like people don't understand these questions are the reason why. But yeah, Ab said Nash, Dirk, and Finley better. Yeah, I thought that was. I just felt like Nash. I mean, I don't think what's the name was the coach. I don't think he was the right coach. Nelly, and I love Nelly. Nelly, one of my favorites, but I don't think he was it. One more I had. I know money gets involved and all that, but in Seattle, when you had Alex Rodriguez, you had A-Rod, Ken Griffey. I know you couldn't pay everybody, but A-Rod, Ken Griffey, Jay Bruner, and you had Martinez there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, by the way, you just had some young fella by the name of Randy Johnson.
Randy Johnson.
Every 5 days. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like I like to say, I ain't gonna hold you.
That dog, I thought that team was about to. That was the new team. That was
a young A-Rod. A young A-Rod.
Ken Griffey in his prime.
Prime
Jay Bruner.
Ken Griffey. Yeah.
Martinez. What? And oh, by the way, you had a dude. He ain't need to do nothing. Just hit Edgar Martinez. And I ain't talking. I'm talking about the other Tino Martinez. You had Tino Martinez.
Yeah.
And then you had Edgar Martinez, just DH. Come on.
Yeah, dog.
Come on.
Yeah. What a time, dog. What a time.
Even though I hated them, Barry Bonds and Bobby Bowe.
With my guy, Andy Van Slyke.
Andy Van Slyke. I couldn't stand Andy Van Slyke.
Andy Van Slyke, a W to death, boy.
Yeah, and then my father was telling me, because I was too young, he was like, Andy Van Slyke used to play with the Cardinals. So that really enraged me. Like, he left to go to Pittsburgh?
Yeah, man. Andy Van Slyke with W to death, man. He gonna hit the ball in that left on the gap every time. Every time.
Oh, I got another one in baseball. Remember Spanky? The catcher. Hey, I got another one in baseball. It just I just lost it. The Killer Bees.
Down to Houston.
The Killer Bees.
BGO,
Derek Bell. And of course, the main one, Bagwell, but BGO was that dude, though.
He was
that dude. That dirty big hat, that big dirty hat he used to play with. Had weighed more than him. And
then his bat him had all the damn stickum on it. Like, bro, get you a new batting helmet, bro. What is we doing?
No, we didn't say that. You're right. Grant Hill and Stackhouse. I do agree with that. Oh, the one we if you're gonna say that, I got a better one. T-Mac and Vince.
Yeah.
I believe if T-Mac and Vince would have stayed together, they might have gotten first. T-Mac would have got the first round.
Definitely dipped too early.
Yeah, he wanted that money, but look, he saw Grant Hill, because remember, it was Grant Hill and Tim Duncan. So he was like, this can work. But yeah, man, if they would have stayed together. Yeah, if they would have stayed together, Judge and Soto. Nah. I guess. They ain't play enough for me to say that. I get it, though. I get it. Yeah. Right. I get it. I get it, Ab. I do. I hear you. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like they didn't play enough to to be like that. But yeah, man. So even Randy Moss and Wes Welker, they broke that up.
Yeah.
So last one I got. And this is coming from the defensive end. I'm going to say Sam Madison and Patrick Surtain.
elite corners.
Elite.
corners. Sam Madison talked that trash.
Let me ask you, do you think there was there, and like Deion and just anybody else, that don't count. I'm just saying, what other cornerbacks do you think that were better than them as far as paired up that we've seen?
I love Cromartie and Reeves.
Cromartie wasn't that good to me, dog. Cromartie was just athletic. He wasn't that good to me.
I love Cromartie and Reeves because the thing was, you knew you weren't throwing at Reeves, but Cromartie when it was really time, when it really time to bite you, that's when Cromartie got you.
Right,
that's when he got you. Now he gonna give up some stuff,
but
so
that's
when it
why
was money time, he was gonna get you.
But that's why I can't. I don't want to give it to him better than because Sam Madison and Pedro Surtain was like.
Now this is the thing about Sam Madison, and for as much trash he talked, people got Sam Madison all the time, and Sam Madison was the one corner, and you can just go look at anything. He was the one. He made me start like now stop blaming the safety. He was the first, he was one of the first guys who would always look around and say, "No, man, it's you. It's you, man." It went, man. They were very good. They were a very good tandem, but Sam Madison was a blamer. He was a blamer. I don't like blamers at corner. Yeah,
that's true. Cuz said Stephon Marbury and Kevin Garnett definitely. Oh yeah, that's got to be the top. That was too soon. You saw the damage the first year they were there with each other. Marbury said he couldn't take it up there, man.
Yeah, it was too lame in Minnesota for Marbury.
I know they don't know what I'm talking about. Just real quick. Janine used to babysit Marbury's child when she was in Minnesota as a student.
Which one?
I don't know which one. I think the first one. I don't know, but I know she did when he was in Minnesota. He's stupid. Stupid. Oh, Brick Marion.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. Or Dennis Smith was too old. I'm trying to think of a safety dude that was.
Oh man!
The Jacksonville boys. That's whole secondary.
Who Ramsey them?
Yeah, we had a young Ramsey and I forgot the other guys. Yeah, they were tough. They broke that up too soon.
Yeah,
you had a foundation right there. Yeah. Oh, and last but not least, well, Bo got hurt, but. They had already broken it up the way they treated Allen, because if Allen would have been there, I don't think Bo would have tore his hip up because they wouldn't have been giving him the ball all them times with Allen. Because remember, they was making Allen a lead blocker. Allen weighed 189 pounds, soaking wet, tall and lanky, and being a lead blocker. And still did his job, too. That's the crazy part.
Oh, man.
That's the crazy part. But, yeah, man. Okay, last one, y'all, I promise. Which is you can say the Legion of Boom, but then too, I'm gonna say, and this is my boys, Patrick Willis, Navarro Bowman, and I forgot, and was it Barnett, I believe? But Bowman, dog, that was like my favorite linebacker. I know y'all like Patrick Willis was the guy, but Navarro Bowman, you don't remember them in 49ers?
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely mean linebacker. Patrick Willis by itself, man, was just a
But Navarro Bowman was that like he was like his protector. Like
crazy.
I got Willis back.
That Bowman injury is forever crazy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was nasty. All right, y'all. Well, we gotta go, man. I needed this. This was therapeutic for me. Definitely had fun.
See, you were gonna tap out.
I was gonna tap out.
You was gonna try to tap out.
I was tired though, man.
Yeah, you look for a way out.
Yeah, man, it was a great trip though. White Castles, I had White Castles oh my God, that was my first love. Besides football, that was my first love.
Good
old Cuz. Cuz cussed me out. You in St. Thought I was in St. Louis. You in St. Louis? I said, no, man, I ain't in St. Louis. Cuz almost cussed me out. Yeah, but anyway, man. All right, man. Always fun, man. Had a good time, and like I said, this is therapeutic for me. And of course, you hear this music, you already know what it means. It means it is time to let you go. But before we let you go, we have a couple of shout outs, and stay tuned because you might be part of it. First off, I want to give a shout out to the Almighty God for giving me this platform. Do what I do, say what I say, make you all upset, mad, want to give me the stop button. God, I appreciate it. Also, I want to shout out to my guy, my dog Mace. Coming on, Mace. You gotta say that. Anything you want to say?
Everybody, hey man, y'all don't know what people going through out here in this world. Costs you nothing to be a good person, man. Just be a good person out here, man. I'm done with y'all.
Hey, and real quick, yes sir. Real quick, the NCAA was about to lose the Final Four, whether it was the NCAA or the Lucas Oil Stadium. You know the cameras be up top with the rope, with the whatever, and they be
a little camera that be going back and forth
after the game, the championship game. The people on the court and all that, the thing fell, and almost hit him in the head. The lady ducked, and it kind of brushed her elbow, came down full force, like dog. We thought she was done. She would have been done.
Wow.
The Final Four would have been done, or Lucas Oil Stadium would have been done.
Lawsuit.
and she would have been done. She would have been gone. Because it was like 150. You know how heavy those are? It takes two people to lift them.
Yeah, man.
Type of cameras up. Yeah. It was coming down full speed. And it almost hit her. And she just blocked and moved. And it hit like an elbow, kind of like grazed her. Yeah, but anyway, I just thought about that.
Damn.
Also, a shout out to everyone that was in the chat room, man. Shout out to Cuz, Greg. Shout out to Ab. Shout out to Marquette. Shout out to Jacob, Vincent. What's my guy name? Marlon. Hey, man. Shout out to everybody that was in here. Janine. Shout out to all of y'all. Jacob. We already mentioned Jacob. Also, shout out to my lovely children, nieces, nephews, uncles, aunties, cousins, brothers, sisters, play cousins, grandparents. Hey, let family know that you love them. Love them while they can feel it. Love them while they still alive. Eat good, drink responsibly. Man, we got NBA playoffs coming up. People jockeying for position.
All of it.
Coming up.
All of it.
We got baseball, MLB. WNBA about to get crazy. Until then, next week, same time, same show, same crazy host, same sports nonsense. When you miss me, we out. Peace.
Yo.
What's up, family? I'm Real Mike Rob. Make sure you tuning in to the 3-Point Conversion Radio. They got all of it, and they keep it funky. Let's get it.